Scores of people closing most entrances and exits in parts of KwaZulu Natal in protest of former President Jacob Zuma's imprisonment. We are going to stay on this story and speak to Nkosentsha Shezi, who is with the RET Champions, to discuss the situation further. Nkosentsha, thank you so much for making time for us this afternoon. What's the situation in KwaZulu Natal? We spoke to our reporter Dasen Thathia earlier, who was telling us that there are protests that broke out in some parts of KwaZulu Natal. What are you able to share with us from your vantage point?
Well, thank you very much for hosting me. Yes, indeed. The situation is very tense in KwaZulu Natal. Well, we didn't want to be the prophets of doom, but we have always warned that when you go after the people's beloved President Zuma, and you handle him in the manner that we have seen, so unjust, so unfair. I would correctly cite the manner in which his photographs were taken under the custody of the Correctional Service and distributed on social media, which is both against the rules of the Correctional Service as well as the human dignity. But then the people are going on the streets and they are demonstrating. And we are just excited about the fact that people are taking matters into their own hands in terms of exercising their legal and democratic rights of protesting. And we are calling upon the African National Congress to lead the message that seems to be in the province and outside of the province of KwaZulu Natal is that people are saying that they are fed up with the
all right,
by the 54th conference of issue of land as well as the yes. I'm listening to you.
We were losing you there. We were losing you, and I don't know if it's possible that you're able to pause. I know it seems like you're driving there with someone else in the car, but as you drive, we're losing that network. You've mentioned that people are protesting, they're exercising their legal and democratic right to protest. Who is organizing these protests, and are they aware that these kind of gatherings are not allowed as part of the Level 4 regulations?
Well, I am not really in a position to call out names since I do not know by names who exactly is organizing. But I can tell you that the issue of illegal gatherings has been largely covered on the media. I would suggest that these people are aware that the country is under level 4 lockdown. However, they are just carrying on and protesting. And it is for that reason that we call upon the African National Congress to listen to the voices of the people and return to its historic mission to side with the oppressed people, the people that are languishing in poverty, because the message seems to be consistent. People are saying they're fed up with the ANC, NEC that has failed to deliver on the promises of Nasrec and to change their lives for better and to nationalize the Reserve Bank and implement a resolution around the land question.
Well, the ANC has already indicated in Nkosentsha that they are listening to also what the law says. What is it exactly that you want the ANC to do? They can't do anything. There's a court judgment that has been delivered. There's a constitutional court order that was delivered, and the police have acted on that order. The ANC can't do anything about that.
No, the ANC can do something. In fact, they've tried to do something. It's just that what they've tried to do was factional in its approach. The ANC has sent delegation upon delegation to KwaZulu, trying to force President Jacob Zuma to go hand himself over to a commission that seems to be biased, a commission that is weaponized against him. The ANC could have sent a delegation because President Jacob Zuma never refused to go to the commission, but he refused to sit before a judge that seems to be biased against him. So they could have sent a delegation to ask the judge to recuse himself.
No, but the ANC can be involved in that. Nkosentsha, we live in a constitutional democracy where we respect the separation of powers. You are talking about the political intervention, right, which is allowed. The ANC can visit its comrade whenever they want. But once the court has spoken, the ANC cannot do anything to reverse that.
No, you want me to talk about when the court has spoken. This issue did not start at the court. It started at the commission.
Yeah, even with
President
the commission,
Jacob
the
Zuma
ANC can't go.
No.
Yeah, the ANC can't go to the commission or go to the president and say this person must recuse himself. That's not how it works.
You are not. No, you are not the spokesperson of the ANC. You can't tell me what the ANC can and cannot do.
I know what the law says.
In this country.
And I know what the limitations are around the law in this country.
Does the law allow for the National Director of Public Prosecution to plot when to charge President Jacob Zuma or not? Why did that not happen in this country?
Okay, I'm telling you, you've mentioned that the ANC must go to the commission, right? They should have intervened to say the commission chairperson must recuse himself. I'm saying that's not what the law says. Maybe you can indicate where what you are aware of. Where does it say? Where in the law is there provision for a political party to intervene and get the chairperson of a commission of inquiry to recuse himself?
I am citing to you that it is not only what is within the law that happens in this country. When people want to fulfill their ambitions, they go at any extent in terms of doing what they want to do. And I'm bringing to you a very clear example of a National Director of Public Prosecution in the name of Bulelani Nguga, who went to an extent, even Bernard McCarthy, who went on to plot when to charge President Jacob Zuma and do the most damage in terms of his political career. Is that within the law? I am asking you.
I'm not here to talk about Bulelani Nguga and Nkosentsha. We're here to talk about the former president. And the fact that people have done something to manipulate the law, if really you believe that, doesn't mean the ANC must continue to manipulate the law. How long are the people going to protest in KwaZulu Natal? The people that are protesting, demanding the release of the former president. How long are these protests going to take?
I wish I could answer that question directly, but from what I gather, people are saying they are protesting until President Jacob Zuma is released from the prison. They are saying that they are protesting until the NEC of the ANC is dissolved and the national conference is called, and then they stop protesting.
Are you part of those protests?
As you can see, I'm just chilling here. No, I'm not.
All right. Enjoy the chill. Thank you so much for chatting to me. Nkosentsha is with the RET, and he is one of the people that seem to be supporting the protests going on in KwaZulu Natal.